Since 2016, other EU member states, including France, have been very supportive of Ireland's concerns and interests in relation to Brexit. We'll recall that the French government and others at EU level were very supportive of investment in the peace programmes from the mid-1990s, and at that time that investment was critical for economic and social progress both on the northern and southern side of the border. Thankfully today, our border region, north and south, is much less dependent on that type of financial transfer, because the cross-border economy and the All-Ireland economy has developed so much since the signing of the Good Friday Agreement. So, one of the areas that's of particular importance in my constituency and north of the border and our neighbouring counties as well is the agri-food sector, which has grown on a cross-border and all-Ireland basis. It's essential that the other member states of the European Union continue to support the Irish government in protecting those sectors. That sector now is very vulnerable should the British government decision to tear up parts of the protocol be implemented. It's absolutely ludicrous for the British government to come up with the idea of two regulatory regimes for food. It's not viable. Who would certify the transfer of milk from Northern Ireland to southern processing units? A food chain in the context of processing cannot be broken. Thank you, Alas Concora.
Deputy Smith, if I could say this, that in terms of I think you're correct in relation to what's transpiring in terms of the decision that has been made, in terms of the dual regulatory framework. And all of those involved in industry and manufacturing and the dairy industry, agri-food, are saying this loud and clear. It's a form of economic illiteracy from the perspective of Northern Ireland that you would create such a dual regulatory framework, because it does not allow for full traceability and it creates challenges for those exporting into markets. And this has been pointed out to me by the interests concerned. And I've pointed this out. And manufacturing in Northern Ireland are saying they've had the best time under the protocol.